Hello, I am Brittany Klutz, and I am part of the founding team at Prowess Project, and I also oversee all of the business development and sales. Wanted to make a video today to recap um, my head and some notes from our first official in-person leadership meeting that we had. Great opportunity, really helped us to chalk up a lot of emotion and feelings and strategy around what we're currently doing, what we've done, and then where we want to be. So the premises of this meeting, and this is going to be probably maybe a 2 to 3 part series because it was such a good time to meet and go through a lot of information. And I like to talk a lot. So the premises of this meeting was based off of the EOS model. And so what that is the entrepreneurial operating system, and it's based off of 6 pillars. And I'm going to be looking at my notes because I have things everywhere. But those are your vision, the data, the process, the traction, the issues, and the people. And then in the center is obviously your business. So how all those relate. And so we actually kicked off day one, the first part of our meeting, with the issues piece, which is weird, right? And I'm like, okay, I get why we're here. This is awesome. But why we did that was because we started in one line of our business. And as you continue to learn, especially in startup, you learn what's working and what's not. And so if you don't continue to grow with a strategy and really identify what's not with a strategy and a purpose, you kind of become stagnant and you don't really have a direction. You feel really lost. So that's kind of the point at where I was feeling in my role. So when we started with the issues, at first I was like, and then I was like, that makes sense. So what does this mean? What we did was we did everything on a whiteboard, like got wild with a whiteboard. And we started with identifying each person's what they like to do in their roles. So what I like to do on a daily basis, what does Ashley like to do as a CEO, and what does Leah like to do as a COO? And so we made lists for each person, and then we also made lists of what we don't like. And from there, we then went to more of the business side of it, and we walked through the who, the what, the where, and the how. So we identified the who. Who do we serve? We serve employers, and we serve people. And in doing that, then what? What do we provide each? Where do we do that? And then how? What are we providing them? And so we went through each of those. Then what we did, which was really, really cool to actually see written out, was taking the things that we like to do about our job and what we don't like to do, and then comparing it with the who, the what, the where, and the how. And we were very quickly able to identify things that we're doing in our day-to-day that we don't like to do, and also identify the things that we do like to do that we want to get back to. And so that right there was a big eye-opening moment for each of us, because the whole point is we want to do things that we love. We want to invest our energy in a space that we feel valued, that we feel like we're getting somewhere, that we feel achieved. And when you do that, you become that much better at what you do and what you do as a producer and in your output. So it was awesome. That's how we kicked it off, was identifying the issues and really honing in on that. And from there, it just got better and better and better. So it's the first part of my video. There's more to come. I'm going to try to keep these short so that you can kind of work with each stage, because I have a lot in my head. And I also want to note the feelings. So after we went through this, it was really, really awesome to know that the CEO of the company wanted us to do what we liked and recognize that we were doing things that we didn't like to do. And that the focus of this now moving forward was to get back to that and then build our strategy around what we each like to do and ensure we were in line. So I'm going to leave it there. Part 2 is coming. Bye.